Hi, I'm Lozi Moyo, and today I'll be talking about my history timeline. So my history timeline is about the 2,000 years ago life in Southern Africa. So here's my poster here, as y'all can see. My poster here is basically when we're showing the 2,000 year line of Southern Africa's history. So we start from the first South African farmers, which are the Bantu speaking people who ended up moving down southwards to Africa, to Southern Africa. So here I have a small photo there showing them when they started their village lifestyles, where they started herding and building small villages around the place. Someday I have a small photo there of the early first South African farmers when they started herding cattle also. And this started in 250 AD. So as we go down there in my timeline, we go to 1075 to 1220 AD, which is Mapungubwe, the time of Mapungubwe. And Mapungubwe is located in Limpopo. And Mapungubwe is actually located near the Limpopo and Shashe River. So this was the time where you would find travelers and merchants traveling around these times to go to Mapungubwe to either trade the different type of goods, mostly like ivory. You would find your different type of metals and also like such as gold here, where we know the famous golden rhino, which is still seen in the museum until today. These golden artifacts, time from this century, where they used to trade certain types of metals such as gold and other type of metals. Then we go to the time of the Swahili nation, which is located in Zanzibar and also in Tanzania. So here we have this monument Kilwa, which is the time of the 8th century. As you can see there, it's still a solid structure, still standing until today here. So here we got other neighboring cities here, and I also got a photo of the people and their dress code of during that time there in the 8th century in Kilwa and other type of cities. And during this time of the Swahili nation, they were known of their trading, their different type of trading going on to the Indian Ocean. So they were to go to, they would trade with Arabs and Indians also too. I've got a photo there during the time of the 8th century where the Swahili nation used to trade also with outsiders, not only Africans, inland people, but also onto further other places. Then we go to the time of Great Zimbabwe. Great Zimbabwe, this is now goes to the 11th to the 15th century. So this, I have a photo there of the Great Stone Walls, which can be seen until today if you go down and see them in Zimbabwe, still standing strong. We also got the great structures there. I see the villages also, the stone walls. So now Great Zimbabwe is known for their trading and known for their type of herding of cattle and also the worth and selling and trading of also cattle, goats, and your sheep. So that is what Zimbabwe is still known for today, of their great reach of cattle and growing of cattle and still the trading of it too. So during that time, it was known to be more successful than Mapungubwe during its prime. Then after that, we go from 11th to the 15th century, go to the time to the 15th century, where we meet Bartolomeu Dias, a Portuguese explorer, traveler who came all the way from Portugal to explore, try and look for a route to get to India without going inwards. So he traveled through going around Southern Africa, passing through Cape of Good Hope, discovering Cape of Good Hope, where he was also later buried, known to be lost in the storms, in the Cape storms. So this was the time during the 15th century, the 1488, when Bartholomew Dias was known to arrive in Cape of Good Hope, which is known now to be Cape Town, which he eloped to go to some parts of Eastern Cape, going to Algoa Bay, going also down to Mossel Bay to known for his discoveries, trying to get to India to get the spices. So he's known as one of the first travelers to go around Southern Africa to get to India and Arabs and Asia countries. And later on, discovered the colonizers who came later, who enslaved and brought weapons and other various tools all the way from Europe. So he also have a map there during the time of the trade routes where Bartholomew Dias and other travelers traveled from. Some would usually stop in Angola and Congo, but ended up now traveling straight to Cape of Good Hope, and it became a lovely place for settlement. And that's when they started trading and started eloping down into inland countries in Africa, which started the colonization, these wars for land and for cattle and tools and for workers too. But this is basically a 2,000 year line timeline here of my South African history. Thank you.